This might get weird.
Are we rolling?
We're rolling.
Well, cheers, Grace Helbig.
Cheers, Mamrie Hart.
Wow, we're back, guys. We're doing it. Grace and I have both just been yawning every 4 seconds up until this. What is happening?
I think it's also the nervousness always sets in of not having exactly enough conversation in my head to talk about.
Nothing wild happened. No crazy overheards.
No. And so I think it's a little bit of that. And also strange behavior by the weather today. You know?
I've never heard someone reference the weather as behavior.
Well, that's
you truly are in grad school for psychology.
Yeah, no, Elliot and I, there's this one episode of Curb Your Enthusiasm where I think they're at the carnival or something, and Larry's trying to figure out his dates, how much she weighs.
Oh, God.
And it's like him secretly trying to get her to play a game.
I think we've talked about this.
Yeah, and Jeff, there's just one moment, and we've latched onto it now, where Jeff just walks behind and goes, strange behavior to Larry about what he, and so that's what Elliot and I call everything that's strange behavior.
There has been some strange behavior of this weather. It was rainy this morning, and now it's sunny, and this is the most boring podcast of...
There we go. You got your soda stream going.
You know,
I think about getting one, and then I forget that they're an option.
I'm shocked you've never bought one.
I know.
For as good as you are for an impulse buy, I'm really good at an impulse kitchen buy.
Yeah.
And then most of the time, as per usual, I forget about it till it arrives. Like last week, I was like, oh, I bought a food dehydrator.
Did you? Wow.
It's adorable. It's so cute. It's blue. I wanted to like dehydrate fruits and things for cocktail garnishes.
Oh, nice.
But still, like, do I
Forgot you
need
had it.
every kitchen thing of all time?
Maybe.
Maybe.
That's a good investment. I feel like a soda stream, you actually get your money's worth.
Well, here's the thing, is that it's not even about saving monies. It's about saving how many times I have to go outside to take out my goddamn recycling.
Oh, yeah.
My recycling bin, if you will, is like a tiny little trash can that would be beside like a teacher's desk.
Yeah.
And so Chip's taking down seltzers all like he would just like be hooked up to one.
Yeah.
You know? And so it's just too much. It's too many trips to the bin.
Too many trips outside. I agree.
I can't stand it. Grace, how are you? You went to the desert this weekend.
I'm good. I went to the desert. Desert is a great place to go visit and then leave.
Yeah, I know. I'm supposed to, you guys, full disclosure, my mom is landing at the airport and like,
oh yeah,
not that far from now. So I'll have that in the back of my head the whole time.
Beautiful.
But we're supposed to go out to the desert and you just came back from it.
Yeah, I just came back from, I guess, Yucca Valley, Joshua Tree. And it's very cool because it does make you feel like you're in a completely different universe.
Did you see any aliens?
No.
God damn it, Grace.
But we also realized that like a year ago, we stayed at that Airbnb.
The spaceship.
And it's like we saw it on our drive out to this other Airbnb. So it's all right there. Was really hoping to see aliens. Didn't. Saw bunnies, big ears, like the desert bunnies, and a bunch of chipmunks. But that's about it. And then, when you are there for like, I think we stayed the exact right amount of time.
3 nights?
Yeah, because you start to feel like, I feel like I've been left behind in the apocalypse out here.
Oh, yeah. Good call.
Like, I'm ready to go be, back in Los Angeles around other people for a second.
No, I hear you. The desert has a vibe of... like the next person I'm going to run into, are they going to be an absolute hipster?
Yeah.
Like very Ingrid Goes West. They're wearing a hat.
Yep.
They're into like neutral colored linens.
Yep.
Or is it going to be the man who's wearing tinfoil on his head and has been smoking meth like crazy and is going to be like, come on into my magic orb?
It's really only one or the other. Like we went to the grocery store on our way out that was like close to the Airbnb, and it was a mix of
rotting
like
fruit.
Teens, teens buying like handles of Jack Daniels
Whoa.
to like go camping, and then like people in their like 50s, 60s talking to each other like they knew each other with just like carts of yogurt. That sort
Jack
of thing.
Daniels or yogurt. There's only 2 lanes out there in the
Yeah.
Were teenagers buying whiskey?
Well,
Were
that's
they asking you to
illegal.
buy?
No, but it's just young people. They
Okay.
look, like 20s, early
Yes.
20s, like they were out there camping.
The
and
youths.
Yeah, they look like they were in the middle of prepping for their college finals, just like socks, slippers, and just like random odds and ends, shirts and T-shirts and stuff.
Have you ever been approached to buy a minor alcohol?
Never.
Me neither, and I think I look
Really?
cool.
You haven't.
I never have. Not to say I would, feds listening. However, I've definitely walked into a store before and like I was pumping gas yesterday.
Yeah.
And I saw there were like 4 skater kids hanging out who were clearly, upperclassmen in high school.
Yeah.
And I was like, are they waiting for someone? Like, I give off cool vibes. You know, I was like presenting like.
Meanwhile, they're like,
man,
this woman is glaring at us.
This woman just keeps moving her chest towards us and
She's
and
puffing her chest,
cocking her head to the side a little bit.
She's threatening us, and we're just trying to chill.
This old lady keeps asking if I'm thirsty. So I've never been approached, and I'm like, I feel like I am a likely candidate.
Yeah, I would have guessed that you had been approached.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. No, I definitely haven't. I think I give off the I'm afraid of the world, please don't talk to me energy when I'm going into like a store that kids would be outside looking for someone to buy them booze.
I think they'd bully you into it.
Yeah, I think they'd be like, she's
weak,
frail for us to task her with this. She can't pull this
carry
off.
out that beer.
No, she'll have a panic attack of what she's doing in the middle. We can't rely on her.
I think about when I was in college, my sophomore year, I had like one of the only fake IDs in my dorm. And there was a convenience store right beside us, like this little shopping center.
Yeah.
And I think about how I would go in there not looking like that ID at all, would scrunch up my face to try to look a little bit more like Emily, insert last name. And I would just go in there and buy like 6 cases of Busch Light because I'd be buying it for all my friends.
Yeah.
How was the man who owned this store not arrested?
That blows my mind. But also that was like in Jersey too. I remember we had a friend that had turned 21, and so he would go buy us booze even though he didn't hardly drink at all. And I went a couple times like in the store with him, but like at 20, I looked like I was 13.
Yeah.
So when he would get in line, because I would go help him pick out like the list of what all of our friends wanted, I would just like walk straight through the line so that I obviously didn't look like I was of age. So I would just very, in my mind, covertly like walk through and back out to the car. Like, this is exactly what I'm supposed to be doing.
What a cool drug deal.
I know that I'm like this. All right, that child is off waiting in the car now for her booze.
That lady who came into a store decided she didn't want anything. Like, no one goes into those with a list.
With a list. Just now decides time to go.
I was at the grocery store, I guess it was this past Friday, and I was buying a bunch of stuff for my weekend plans, which I'll tell you about. But one of them was alcohol, and you know, I have on my mask, everything, and she cards me.
Yeah.
And then this old man behind me just stops the whole transaction and just says to the woman, he just goes like, how old she look before you no card?
About you?
Yeah.
Wow.
And I go, what? And he goes, I just wonder, how old do you think they look for you not to card them? And she goes, well, you know, if you look under 30, I card you. And he goes, she looks 16. And I said, thank you, sir. It's the mask. But he was just like, very young, very young. And I was just like, what a roundabout way to hit on me, sir.
Wow. I know. That's like when I worked at Applebee's and Chili's, that you had to card anyone that looked under 30. Again, here I am at 21. I have no idea what 30 looks like. And so you just had to card everyone because they'd be afraid of secret shoppers.
Oh, right.
And that if you didn't card them.
But like, you can't tell in North Carolina because you could be 30 and still just totally hanging out with your 4 kids.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, so you can't base it on the company they are keeping.
Yeah.
So
well,
anyway.
How was your weekend? You were on a boat.
I was on a friggin' boat, man.
Yeah, we had opposite landscape experiences.
I know, truly.
Yeah.
Which is so funny because when I was on the boat, my friend Norris, who owns the boat with Melissa, he just goes, we were in the ocean, he's like, see, this is what the West Coast is all about, not the desert. And I was like, fuck you. he forgot that we had a place there.
Oh, yeah. That's like when we got back, Joe Beretta asked Elliot, he goes, how do you like that place everyone pretends they like? I was like, that's very true.
No, but okay.
But
Joshua
like,
Tree and
it's
Yucca Valley is totally different than Palm Springs.
That's what I mean. Palm Springs, I don't even really consider desert, even though it's obviously in the desert.
You know what it is? A desert oasis.
There you go. There you go.
Yucca Valley, just a desert,
That's
man.
just desert. That's just dried up and ripe to be weird moments happening.
Yeah, that's why you got to just rent. It's one of those places, which I'm sure everyone has in their area, that you're like, you're just going to hang out in a cool house.
Exactly. That's exactly what it was.
You don't want to step a foot outside of your grounds.
Once we were there, we didn't need to be anywhere else. Yeah.
So anyway, so yes, I went on a boat.
Mm-hmm.
Well, first of all, we got to tell these people how goddamn sore we are from working out on Friday because it only compounded through the weekend of sleeping on a boat.
Yeah, we did a workout in the morning on Friday.
Absolute fools. I texted our trainer and I was like, it's been a long time. Let's do like a full body workout.
No, I still now am having moments thinking about it. Yeah. When we got back, did you just bust your teeth on the microphone?
I do this like every 3 podcasts. I just try to play it off more.
Yeah.
I want like a jump cut montage of me pinning my tooth on this mic every week.
Slam. As soon as we left the workout, which was like an hour, in my car on the way home, I already like it hurt to sit.
Yes.
So set myself up for a little bit of failure. I was just hobbling around the desert all weekend.
You guys, we finished this workout and he lives on this insane hill. Mm-hmm. And like we left and we were like, I can't walk to my car.
No,
this is what the fuck.
I was trying to will my car closer to me.
We're only a little over halfway through February, which is absolutely crazy, and also means that it's still pretty cold out there. So stay in and stay warm with one of my favorites, HelloFresh. HelloFresh delivers pre-portioned ingredients to your door, including farm fresh produce that arrives within a week. So you get all the convenience and quality without any of the trips to the grocery store or food waste. Keeping warm with limited time recipes inspired by cozy classics from around the globe, like beef tenderloin and cheese fondue. What? Or miso sesame shrimp and bacon ramen. You heard me. Those are possible things that you can make at home, impress yourself and everyone around you. And speaking of options, HelloFresh offers 50 menu and market items to choose from each week, including veggie, fit and wholesome, family-friendly, and gourmet options. I just literally looked at the recipes that I have in my house, and tonight I am making brown sugar bourbon meatloaves. You heard me. I can do that. And so can you. You can do that by going to HelloFresh.com/TMGW16 and use code TMGW16 for up to 16 free meals and 3 free gifts. That's HelloFresh.com/TMGW16 and code TMGW16 for up to 16 free meals and 3 free gifts. America's #1 meal kit, you guys.
Valentine's Day may be over, but that doesn't mean the celebration has to stop. Keep the Valentine's vibes going with Third Love's latest Deco Lace collection, designed to make you feel sexy 365 days of the year. Or try their luxe intimate gift sets and ultra soft loungewear that hugs better, supports longer, and loves you right back, you guys. Third Love sent me some cutie little camisole and shorty short pajamas that I have been living in so hardcore the last week. And my boyfriend is not even in town. I just wanted it to make myself feel sexy. Not only that, they sent me a bra that, I mean, I don't think I even get this much support from Grace. Emotionally, it supports my boobs. It's perfect. You guys have to check out their bras that come in all different sizes, including half cups. Okay, enough about that. Third Love does comfort, and so can you. Third Love obsesses about every stitch in their bras, underwear, activewear, and feel good all dang day wear. You'll never even have to think about how something feels, looks, or wears. Their fitting room quiz makes it easy to find a bra that actually fits you, because we have all worn bras that aren't even friggin' close. It's basically a personal shopper, but better. The quiz focuses on size, breast shape, current fit issues, and your personal style to find the perfect bra and underwear for you. So, feeling is believing. Upgrade to everyday pieces that love your body as much as you do. Right now, you can get 20% off your first order at thirdlove.com/TMGW. That's 20% off at thirdlove.com/TMGW. Go get the pajamas. Seriously, I am obsessed. So anyway, it was my friend Melissa's birthday, and her partner bought a boat because they both know how to sail.
Amazing.
Because they took a sailing course in Granada, which sounds like a fake thing.
Yeah, that is, wow. They really
sounds like offshore accounts. Like Granada's a real place?
Yeah.
If you say so. Offended our one Granada listener. So I brought fresh pressed watermelon margaritas.
Wow, nice.
And what is going to be my go-to move anytime I go to a party now.
Okay.
Okay, listen up, listeners. Is you know how when you go to the grocery store and you go to the bakery section and they have like fresh loaves?
Yeah.
Big loaves.
Yeah.
So I got those,
Uh-huh.
cut them down the middle, and made 2 huge sandwiches.
Okay.
And so I made like, basically a 2.5 foot long turkey and cheddar club, and then a 2.5 foot long veggie club. Awesome. And when I tell you, I busted them out on the boat. I thought they were going to hoist me onto their shoulders. It is a hero move.
They were going to give you the boat as a gift.
I got text messages the next day about those sandwiches.
I know, just big hoagies.
They're just like hoagies that feed 5.
Yeah.
But it was just like I could spend all day making delicious from scratch treats. The visual impact of a large sandwich is so much more impressive.
It's what adults really want.
Is massive sandwiches.
Yeah, big time.
So anyway, we did that. It was so much fun. Sailing was the best. And then we docked. So we went from Marina Del Rey, and then we went down 2 hours to Redondo Beach.
Okay.
So great time. I didn't even know this how it works. I asked her on the way down there. I was like, so do you get like a reservation?
Yeah, do you buy a boat slip for the night or something?
Yeah, so they have their regular one.
Okay.
I said, do you get a parking spot? I just don't understand boats.
Me either.
At all. And they were like, yeah, you reserve a slip for the night. It's like a
camping.
a rental fee. Yeah. So we get there and no one's there.
Okay.
It's just us. But then there's one of those island things that's covered in seals.
Oh, yeah,
a floating dock.
Yeah.
Those seals were stacked like sandwich meat. They were like 3 deep. Grace, I've never heard things sound so insane.
What were they just hanging out?
It was like 1 second, it was like, they're like yucking it up. Like, the next one, like pure, someone just got like a knife in the back. Oh, like they were having sex. It was crazy. So we parked the boat. They have their little dinghy. So then we had to take trips on the dinghy to get to shore.
Cool. Okay.
And then we went to this old bar there and had a bunch of drinks and came back. And then I stayed it felt like it was 2 a.m. and it was 7 p.m. because we've been drinking all day and it was dark. And so we just stay up and get stoned and have the best time and fall asleep. And then what we didn't realize is at Redondo, there was a half marathon the next morning.
Oh,
so starting at 6:30 a.m., there was a man on a PA system.
Oh, God.
Talking to ongoer at 6:30 a.m. The national anthem
Played? Oh, my God.
No, he sang it. He sang it again 1 hour later.
Why? He sang it again.
He sang it twice
for new arrivals in case they missed it.
I guess there was a half marathon and a 5K. Maybe they left at different times.
Wow.
Personally, I didn't know that those were things you needed a national anthem for. I thought it was more for ball games. I didn't know it was just any physical activity.
Yeah, it feels like this man just kind of shoehorned that into the event.
Do they sing the national anthem for bowling competitions?
I've never seen it, but maybe. I don't know.
How much do we need? How patriotic do we have to be?
I feel like I've run a 5K before, and I don't remember at all the national anthem.
No, we both ran them at Universal.
Yeah, and there definitely wasn't a national anthem there.
No, this man liked his voice.
Yeah.
So I'm so hungover. I didn't drink all week, which I never do because I was prepping for this. And I wake up so hungover to the sound of seals and then a sound of this man just listening to his own voice. He was directing the Macarena.
Wait, so he's just on the
emceeing
loudspeaker
for 2.5 hours.
So he's just filling time while these people are running.
Yes.
Oh my God.
It was the worst hangout. It was the worst hangover of my life. Meanwhile, the boat is rocking.
Yeah.
Back and forth. I'm full of sandwiches and Chinese food and 900 margaritas.
As he's catch a break.
No, as he's being like, hey, you come onto the dance floor, and then sings the national anthem again. It was a nightmare. So I'm just telling you, please check when you're docking
if there's
to make
any
sure
events.
there's not a marathon the next morning.
Yeah.
It was wild.
Wow. And also, I guess I never realized that those kind of events need to have someone
on the mic the whole time.
Because what else? It's just in silence? That's wild. That was
but also, aren't people... I think
don't
it
they
was...
play music?
I think Yeah, exactly. They did play music.
Okay.
But like also, I think it was like the starting line and the finish line. It must have been a loop.
Yeah.
So people might have started running, but then he was like there to entertain the people who are waiting at the finish line.
Right.
Also, like, how codependent do you have to be to have someone at a finish line at a 5K? You know what I mean? If you're like, I gotta get up early on Saturday. My friend's running a 5K, and I need to be there to support them.
I'd rather be that. I'd rather be there with a Bloody Mary in hand, waiting for them to cross the finish line and feel like I'm doing a great job too just by being here.
You know what we did when we finally got up?
Yeah.
Which, I mean, I literally didn't go back to sleep after 6:30. So by like 9 a.m., I was like, let's roll. We took the dinghy back to the land, and we all got Bloody Marys.
Good.
Needed it.
There you go. The medicinal quality of the morning.
Speaking of sandwiches, though, how was your bologna mask?
Haven't used it yet. Okay.
Oh my God, are you okay?
I know. You just reminded me. Look, I got my bologna masks last week.
Oh, I thought you used it. Did
No.
you TikTok it?
I TikTok that I have them in my possession. I got so scared after we podcast. I was like, where is this bologna mask? And I looked on my Amazon delivery. It said it had been delivered a week before.
Oh my God.
And I was like, I can't, if this is the one thing that's ever gotten stolen. But then I realized I just haven't checked my actual mailbox.
Oh,
itself.
right. A bologna mask doesn't need a huge
thin,
box.
It's like an envelope.
It's a thin slice.
It's 2 thin slices in the mailbox sitting there amongst a bunch of garbage mail.
So you have two.
I have 2 because
Okay.
I was like already going on Amazon to order replacements thinking I lost them. And they're all backed up for like another month again. So I was like, let me just go check the mail real quick. And then they're there. And now that I only have 2 and they are so like hard to come by at this point, I'm really being too precious about when I use one.
It's gone too far, I think.
Yeah.
Now it's like we have this gorgeous bottle of champagne.
Yeah.
Is this a big enough
Right.
Like, is this a big enough thing to celebrate for us to break out that? You're doing that with bologna mask?
Yeah.
Bologna
that's
masks,
where I'm
how
at in my
big?
life. I'll probably do it tomorrow. I just need a day that I
What's tomorrow that's so special?
that I don't have much going on tomorrow, so I can be present and indulge in the experience.
Oh my God!
I never do face masks, and I want to be able to fully experience how stupid this is going to be.
See, I thought you would do it when you came home because the desert air can dry out your skin.
I should have, but
Okay.
we just started watching the Super Bowl, and so it got away from me. But
keep us updated.
I will.
Maybe put it on Patreon.
That's what I'm going to do.
process?
We have
Okay.
Lens Day tomorrow, so I figured that
Okay.
might be a good experience to share with Patreon.
There we go. Little shout out. Don't worry, it won't be long for non-patrons. But on Patreon now, they have a thing called Lens.
Oh, yes.
Where it's basically like an Instagram story, but just on Patreon. And so on Wednesdays, Grace and I go on and we call it Lens Day, and we like document our day and doing things that we don't put on Instagram story. Just telling you, it's an exclusive.
It's cute.
Gorgeous segue.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, wait. No, I'm going to segue to that in a minute.
Oh.
Since we've been talking bologna and sandwiches.
Yeah.
Have you heard that there's a new perfume for French fry lovers?
I have that in my notes, too.
Uh-huh.
That it's Idaho Potato Commission. It's Valentine's Day signature perfume it's limited edition potato perfume.
Okay. I mean, are we the only people not in the beauty game? If Oscar Mayer, bless them, we love them.
Love them. I want bologna face masks and I want to spray myself like a potato.
Yeah, that's what I mean. If the Idaho Potato Commission has its own perfume, we gotta release. Not that we're known for our hygiene or
neither
like
are potatoes.
products.
Potatoes aren't known for their odor. I guess. I mean, I consider us did you do it again? You just hit your mouth again? Well, we should come up with our mouth guards. I feel like that might be the avenue that we have expertise in.
That one almost took a chunk out.
And next time I'm going to bring my night guards that I sleep with.
I need to put the foam thingy back on this mic just to protect my teeth.
This is called Frites by Idaho.
Like, I don't know. I love how silly it is. I don't want to smell like a potato.
It says it's distilled Idaho potatoes and essential oils designed to smell like a fresh plate of French fries.
Wow.
Which,
or is it on back order? Because I'm like, now we need.
how much?
I need you to just be a whole like.
They were only
packed lunch.
$1.89 bottles. And it sold out quickly on the IPC website.
Well, no shit. Why are they pricing it so cheap? I mean, that's how much a freaking potato costs.
I know.
A bag of tater tots is way more expensive than $1.89. Hello, Supermarket Sweep.
Wow. Frites by Idaho has 3 customer reviews on the idahopotato.com
Okay,
website.
what do they say?
Let's see. Customer reviews. One on February 11th from Idaho. Close your eyes, take a whiff. Potato farm, take me away. Incredible.
That's
5
the worst
stars.
review. That didn't even rhyme, Idaho.
Debbie Schumacher says,
Okay, that sounds like a real person.
love it, the best. And then Caroline says, best potato smell ever.
And
All
then
5
you have
stars.
my girl from the yarn website. I didn't buy this product.
I didn't buy this. Okay.
No, I remember for a minute there was that brand called, I don't know how you pronounce it. It was either like Demeter or Demeter, Demeter, that like, it was these little square perfumes and they all had like very distinct. I had like one that was like gin and tonic and there was like food smells and things like
That's
that.
cool.
And they actually smelled real.
See, I would be interested to see how much this smells like potatoes, but then I'd be worried that like, you know how
You'd
sometimes
be hungry all day?
well that and then like the scent wears out. What does it end up smelling like if the initial like, you know, strength of it wears off?
Because you know what smells good? Piping hot French fries.
Yeah.
You know what doesn't smell good? An old bag of fries in your car.
No, which I found an old
Oh no.
egg white wrap from Starbucks in my car.
That's from when we were in Palm Springs a week ago or 2 weeks ago.
Thank God I found
I said,
it
Grace,
when
you
I
need to
did.
eat something on the road.
I was like, let me keep this here. And then I was like, I was looking for a tampon in my car. And yeah, glad I found it when it did. It wasn't a crisis, but it was on its way to being one.
Yeah, I've got to clean out my car before I pick up my mom from the airport. And I'm like, there's no telling.
Oh, what's
up and down?
Yeah, what's going on in there? Yeah, I was interested in this, but it sold out. So now I don't care about it anymore.
Think about all the places you go and the things you do if you didn't have high interest loans or credit card debt to worry about. Maybe you'd move to a new city or start a family or travel the world. You could do all of those things. With Upstart, you can pay off your existing debt quickly and with a personal loan all online. Whether you're paying off credit cards, consolidating high interest debt, or funding personal expenses, over 500,000 people have used Upstart to get one fixed monthly payment. Upstart knows that you're more than just your credit score and is expanding access to affordable credit. Unlike other lenders, Upstart considers your income and current employment to find you a smarter rate for your loan. With a 5-minute online rate check, you can see your rate upfront for loans between $1,000 to $50,000. You can receive funds as fast as 1 business day after accepting your loan. Find out how Upstart can lower your monthly payments today when you go to upstart.com/TMGW. That's upstart.com/TMGW. Don't forget to use our URL so they know that we sent you. Loan amounts will be determined based on your credit, income, and certain other information provided in your loan application. Go to upstart.com/TMGW.
Finding a doctor who's right for you can sometimes be a horrible experience, but you know what? Doesn't have to be. Will they take your insurance, understand your needs, or be available when you see them? With ZocDoc, the answer can be easy peasy, and that is yes. Y'all, I'm not even lying with you. I use ZocDoc nonstop. ZocDoc helped me find my gynecologist, my dentist, you name it. I have a very kind of obscure health insurance, and so it was so fun to be able to just plug in exactly what I have and then show me docs that work for that insurance. ZocDoc is a free app that shows you doctors who are patient reviewed, take your insurance, and are available when you need them. You can read up on local doctors and get verified patient reviews to see what actual humans had to say about their visit. We need those real reviews, y'all. Just go to ZocDoc.com, choose a time slot, and whether you want to see the doctor in person or do a video visit, and you're booked. It's that simple. The world of healthcare can be very chaotic, so let ZocDoc be your trusty guide to find a quality doctor in a pain-free way. Just go to ZocDoc.com ZocDoc.com/weird and download the ZocDoc app for free. Then you start your search for top-rated doctors today. Many are available within 24 hours. Honestly, last time I needed teeth cleaning, I got an appointment the night before. That's ZocDoc.com/weird. ZocDoc.com/weird.
Now I need to talk about what a couple years ago we talked about for months. Super Bowl.
Ah, yes.
Did you forget this is a Super Bowl podcast?
I forgot we're a sports podcast, sports and science podcast here. Two of the biggest and most important things in our lives.
Our podcast, which was an investigative reporting, detailed look at Deflategate.
Yeah. Those were the days.
It could have been 4 years ago. I don't even know how long we've been doing this podcast. But I only watched the halftime show and the second half. And I mean, the second half was very passive. I was too busy eating a bunch of food because I was so hungover.
Yeah.
But that halftime show was the best.
That was great. I didn't really know what to expect, and I had a great time. I want to watch it again because I just kind of watched it in the moment.
Yep.
And was just grinning and just clenched hands, so excited for people doing a great job.
I cried.
Did you really?
I totally cried.
That's all the memes of millennials watching the Super Bowl, just bopping their head.
But even my stepmom texted me and my sister yesterday and was like, we danced around the whole time, watched it twice. I cried.
Yeah.
My stepmom, my dad and her who are in their 60s, were like,
well, my dad had texted before the game to me and my brothers asking about thoughts on the actual game, who we're rooting for. And my brothers were saying football players. And I said, I'm banking on Snoop Dogg having a great game. And my dad just goes, he didn't even know that he was going to be in the halftime show. He goes, I bet he'll be in a Corona ad. That's the life, baby. I was like, my dad has not yet realized that he's going to be in the
That's
halftime.
the life, baby. Well, I texted you during the halftime show because Eminem played Lose Yourself, which is one of your dad's favorite songs.
Yeah, I'm sure he doesn't remember how impactful it was for me to watch him as a young girl sing Lose Yourself.
And he has no idea how impactful it is for me, and in the sense that every time I've ever been around your dad,
spaghetti.
that's what I'm thinking about.
Mom spaghetti.
Mom spaghetti. Mom spaghetti. No, it was so good. I was just, first of all, I'm obsessed. It's my new favorite meme of a Mary J. Blige just just laid on her back at the end.
Yeah, I love that.
Killed me. But I was like, can they just, two things.
Yeah.
Either can they just come back next year and play more of their hits?
Yeah.
Because I was like,
It
this
felt
could be
fast.
a 6-hour concert and they still wouldn't play everything I want them to.
It felt really fast.
So fast. Or two, now that we've done rap hip hop halftime, I want it to be Atlanta rap specifically. I want it to be Ludacris and Outkast.
Cool.
Oh, how fun would that be?
That would be very fun. I will say the only nervous part for me was 50 Cent Upside Down.
I was really scared for him.
I
thought something was going wrong.
Same. I was like, he's stuck in the ceiling.
I said,
And
why is 50 Cent a bat?
he's stuck in the ceiling, and he had that, the meme face of the kid where the blood vessels are popping.
Yeah, how long was he there?
I don't know, but I got so nervous, and I was like, we gotta get him down right away so I can keep enjoying this.
Yeah, I immediately texted Chip, and Chip was like, that's how that music video starts off.
Yeah,
he's upside down. But still, I was just
He's not that age that he was in that music video.
No,
though.
and I was like, he seems a little winded. What if he's got the spots the dizzy spots, and he's about to crash.
Yeah, that's a sign of our age watching this Super Bowl halftime. I like all the memes now of just me trying to find my phone charger under the bed.
Yes, totally. I do wonder though, he was the only one who wasn't on the advertisements or the poster.
Yeah, that's what I realized. I didn't put that together in the moment.
I was like, did they not maybe that was a payment thing? I don't know, but
yeah, they weren't sure
I could listen to Snoop and Dre all day. I love that there is footage of Snoop hitting a J before he went on stage, which is so great too, because other people were like, yeah, it's very legal here.
Yeah,
it's not legal in the stadium, but
it was great.
I loved it so much.
Now I want to go back and rewatch it. Yeah,
I have to. Oh, speaking of music and stuff, I got a friggin' email that I needed to private 2 Mametown videos from 2014 because of Sony Music copyright claims.
I got an email about that too, but I haven't opened it.
I opened it because I got a follow-up email that was like, hey,
Oh.
circling back. Because I was like, I don't want to be sued.
Yeah.
But I'm like, you guys, you really think me playing 20 seconds of Thunderstruck by AC/DC was one of the songs, and the other one was Milkshake by Khalees. That can show you like the timing of it is like hurting their music sales.
Amazing. Yeah, I have to look through what it is. I didn't want to confront it because I know I used so much music. That's
So
the thing that
much.
I'm like, whatever you're going to tell me, there's probably like 100 plus more videos that need to be private.
I'm like, this is one of many. This is how they know they have the power. But
Yeah.
I was like, I was like, real good thing they're coming over, or the real like music pirators of
Yeah,
me
yeah,
from
yeah.
a video from 8 years ago.
Crazy.
They must have new technology or something.
Yeah, they're probably able to comb through. There's something in like the bandwidths that I've heard before that that's how you can detect like not royalty free music, I guess. I'm not totally sure.
Anyway, I was annoyed.
This is kind of music wise. I saw this a couple days ago. Did you see that Dolly Parton is offering free college education for Dollywood employees?
She continues
This is, I mean,
to outdo herself.
I was just like so excited to read that. I was like, she's just so, she's not making a big deal about it either.
No.
It doesn't seem like. It's so
someone
cool.
else finds out and blows it up. She's not. I mean, like, yeah, I'd rather work at Dollywood than go to the army for free education.
Yeah, exactly. If I can go work at Dollywood and like pursue a degree in whatever it is, it seems like a pretty good situation.
Absolutely. She just continues to be the damn best. I love her so much. Like, I hope the other shoe never falls, or whatever that phrase is.
Yeah.
Because I hope she A, never dies,
Yeah.
but B, dies a legend.
Yeah. Oh, of course.
And no one besmirches her name.
Absolutely not.
Oh, so we had to get COVID tested. I had to shoot this morning, and Grace is going to do it right after this.
Yeah.
But we had to get COVID tested yesterday.
Yeah.
First of all, I'm still terrified after I popped a false positive last week, because apparently like you can pop after you have it, you can have fake positives for like up to 6 months.
Wow. Really?
Yeah,
I
just
didn't
it
know
being
that.
in your system.
Yeah.
Don't quote me. I think Chip told me that. But anyway, the guy comes in, is concierge, so they come to your house to do it. And the guy came in, Cyrus, who we both had.
Yeah. I asked him where he was going that afternoon.
Grace, you put so much pressure on me. Cyrus walks in the door, and I go, hi, how are you? He comes in. He goes, great. He goes, I just left your friend Grace's house. She says you're hilarious. And I went, oh, God. So then I'm like,
That's nice.
it is nice, except then I felt the need to perform.
Oh, no.
So then I was getting COVID tested, like just really just throwing spaghetti in a fridge, trying to make some funny jokes.
That's how, well,
It was terrible.
He came to my house.
I was like,
at
oh no, he expects me to be funny.
He came at 11. We were drinking, watching the Super Bowl, so I was exhausted yesterday morning.
Yeah.
So when he showed up, I went outside and I was just trying to make small talk,
Yeah.
but I was in a bit of hangover autopilot small talk, and so I was like, "Oh, do you have to do this the rest of the day? It's not bad. You got to change the scenery, blah blah blah." He's so nice,
So nice.
And I was like, "You might be going to my friend Mamrie. She's Southern redhead. She's great." And he was like, "Actually, I think that is where I'm going." I was like, "Well, you'll have a great time." And this is just me, like, while he's got the swab, and I'm like,
I have a great time.
I don't know what to say. I'm like,
Swabbing her nose.
of just like he's packing up, but I didn't want to just be like, "Okay, bye," and like he's still in my driveway, like packing everything up. I was just trying to like make sure he didn't need help with anything. And then I went inside and I was like, somehow in that 10 seconds, I think I've said too much.
You made it weird. I was like, he walks in the door and immediately is like, I've been told you're funny. And I was like, son of a bitch.
Nice.
I was like, Helbig, set me up. Now I'm doing a tight 5 about getting my nose swabbed. And then even at the end, he finishes, he's packing up, and I'm like, let me let him my guard dog. And I like release the hounds of beans, and she comes in. I'm doing like a whole act with her.
You're doing the whole
She's giving high
shtick.
fives. I was just like, so at the shoot this morning, I was going to, and I totally forgot. I was going to be like, oh, and Grace is coming later. Get ready.
Oh.
She's hilarious.
No, see, that would have been worse because that's at an actual shoot that they are going to ask for improv. This was just friendly conversation.
I was going to pay it forward. I was just like, oh, no. Like, there is nothing worse than someone being like, oh, you're pretty funny. And you're like, oh no, I have to be. Or when someone goes like, what are you? And you go like, I'm in comedy.
Well, that's what he asked me what I did, and I said comedy because I was like,
because I would have frozen and been like, I'm a nurse, even though I said that to a nurse.
I was like, I didn't understand because he's part of a different company hired to do these specific tests, so I didn't understand. I was just like, I want to make this as easy as possible.
Oh no, it was great. It was so easy. I do think I need to get my brain checked though, because I was sending my friend a Cameo. My tooth still is ringing, by the way. I feel like I got punched in the tooth. I sent my friend a Cameo. Not a Cameo.
What?
A Marco Polo.
Oh, because I was like, a Cameo of who? Just a casual, you casually send these out.
The only way I talk to this one friend is if she pays $50 for a Cameo. I sent a Marco Polo, which is just like a video message to a friend.
Yeah, I don't have Marco Polo.
And I said, hey girl, ! And then
like you were voice
I
texting?
continued with the whole message. And then I saw that she hadn't checked it for a minute, and I was like, what time did I send that? And I clicked it, and I see myself go, hey girl, ! So anyway, I'm on my way. In a video message. I wanted to die.
Amazing. I know you're so good at voice texting now. It feels like
but now it feels gross. Now it feels gross. Now I want to like do it at my computer rather than have to type.
I can't voice text. I get in my head about what I'm actually saying, and then I have to end up deleting the whole thing anyway because it doesn't make sense.
I hear ya.
I did watch this little TikTok before I came over here of this like 30-year-old TikToker breaking down what emojis mean because they're going back. They're like back in school on some college, so they're living like in dorms, so they're surrounded by Gen Zers, and they're like, this is what the Gen Zers have told me, like these emojis mean.
Okay, I would like to know because I think me and you, and I've seen this done differently, and I've been like, what the fuck? Me and you do the smiley face showing all its teeth smile as like, uh-oh. And I've had someone send that to me as a smile, and I was like, a smile? I was like, that face is going through it.
That apparently they don't send any emojis with teeth in them because they're cringy. That's very cringy.
I'm top cringe.
And the one with the head exploding, mind exploding, is also cringe.
Why?
You don't say that. And thumbs up, which I send a lot, is passive aggressive. So you don't want to get a thumbs up from someone. So I think I might have ruined some relationship.
I will say I give rock on hand.
Yeah.
More than thumbs up. But like
I do strong arm.
You do strong arm a lot.
Yeah, because I don't know. Now I'm so confused. They also said that the cherry emoji means titties.
What?
Yeah. So get ready. And
the cherry emoji means titties?
That means titties.
It doesn't mean hymen? Like Papa Cherry?
Yeah, you would think, I guess, but it means titties.
I guess people don't talk about hymens that often.
That's true. Gen Z's moved on. They only titties.
Mind blow emoji.
They and then the fingers pointing at each other mean like shy or ashamed or also horny.
You can't have one emoji mean all of that.
I agree. That's too much. Then you have to read context.
Yeah, but
which emojis aren't even meant for context.
Shame and horny in the same emoji? That's not okay.
That's dangerous.
Does the two fingers though? Does that mean two dinglings?
I don't know. That's
like,
the thing.
Does it mean specifically?
This TikToker doesn't go into like why. This is just what they've heard.
And are people like, yeah, I agree in the comments?
Well, this was featured on BuzzFeed, and people are like, I didn't know this, but okay. So it's again another like millennial versus Gen Z why we can't communicate with each other.
I mean, well, shit.
Yeah, just something to know. Do with it what you will. I don't think it's really
not
going
to do anything.
Yeah,
I'm gonna specifically send those emojis.
Yeah, I don't know that I even communicate with Gen Zers in a text form, so I think I'm okay.
No, but I mean, like, I guess I do have nephews. I guess I'm not sending them any thumbs ups, and definitely no cherries.
No, no cherries.
All right. Well, I gotta go pick up my mother from the airport.
Yep, that sounds like something to do.
This got weird.